Hello everybody, it is Saturday, March 12th, 2022. I thought I'd shoot this video just because I was running out on an errand during a late snowfall of the season. Perhaps our last, but hey, I guess you never know these days, right? And, well, what do I want to talk about? Oh, Jesus. I'm just shooting the video because the scenery is so beautiful. Okay, but talking of beautiful scenery, I guess it's really about beautiful systems. Following on to that last video where I talked about systems, and within systems, everything's a system, and everything is the eye of APIs, application program interface. Everything's an interface, right? Things are interacting with things. So it's all interfaces built up into systems, and I had done so several times in the past, making things like Ruby on Rails or Django for in-house proprietary use for various systems, content management, order management, that kind of thing. And yeah, so and how standard relational database applications have become so commodity and commonplace because of things like Google Sheets that it lost interest. I'm no longer like a, CRUD system person, create, report, update, delete, because it's such a solved problem now. And so what are the unsolved problems? Well, it's creativity and manipulation of data, right? So you get key insights by, looking at data special ways, pulling data in special ways, transforming and manipulating that data, combining data from different data sources, visualizing it, sometimes automating such processes in a batch file type way, maybe sometimes making it real time, data sources and the mechanics of the thing allowing. So the new system for me is really JupyterLabs. It's easier to say Jupyter Notebook because it's a term everyone uses, because they are notebooks you're using, whether you're on JupyterLab or Jupyter Notebooks. You're using notebooks, those .ipy and .b files that have so many advantages for literate program. Donald Knuth is referred to a lot by Jeremy Howard. Okay, so Jeremy Howard is the guy from NBDev and Fast AI that has been such an inspiration for me lately on my next steps. Cobbling together my new system out of JupyterLabs alone isn't enough. I had to sprinkle in this tool called NBDev so I could extract .py files, make PyPy installable packages, and a variety of other little things NBDev brings to the picture. You might say, why not just start with a .py file and be in VS Code? It's because I like notebooks. There's a lot of advantages to notebooks. They're clearly not going away, and anyone who's a VS Code head dismissing the Jupyter notebooks from which VS Code's features were stolen just hasn't considered the landscape deeply enough to know why notebooks are now another type of P in the pool of tech, and they're in and they're not coming out. VS Code is not. Notebooks are more fundamental in the long term than VS Code is. So, literate programming. So listening to Jeremy Howard discuss Fast AI and how it brings about this comp sci guy, computer science guy, Donald Knuth, who is one of the still alive, grandparents of modern technology. You can read a lot of his stuff. In fact, his main thing is writing. He writes a lot. And he wrote about a topic called literate programming, which, you can use a lot of terms there. It's kind of exploratory programming with documentation built in, and it's intended to lower the barrier for entry to the average person, right? This is not the everyone, no, it is the everyone type of programming style. This is not the powerful wizard type of programming style. They don't need literate programming. They are already literate in ways that are sometimes unfathomable to the average person. So they're off doing, Haskell or Lisp or some, powerful wizarding type language. The rest of us can be in Python in a Jupyter notebook under JupyterLabs, using NBDev and building our documentation and our testing right into our master notebook, from which a package is extracted that can be pip installed by other people, and we can experiment right there in the master notebook, or we can create other notebooks surrounding it that import from the package that was exported using NBDev build lib, NBDev _build _lib, my most popular command these days. And when you do that, and you just take any notebook that's importing your .py file that extracts, you can use all the tools, all the functions, all the methods, and everything that classes that you have built into your .py file, which is your kind of master. They call it core. So there's naming conventions. I'm really digging the name conventions that have been adopted in NBDev. And so I guess that's what I'm talking about on this little run on this errand, because it's going to be a short video. I got a new system. I have put aside all these old systems where I've built and taken the responsibility for lots of details of the system upon myself. Now, all the details of the system, which is a way of running arbitrary code that's easy to express, is pushed onto JupyterLab, Jupyter Notebooks. And then my role is to just do a light fairy dust sprinkling of the final mile stuff, like everyone does with a, importable package. So from ML-SEO, import asterisk, and that's actually going to kick off documentation showing how to use that whole package, and that's pretty much it. Maybe I'll even get it into PyPy this weekend. I have aspirations to do it. I got a couple of projects I'm still sort of finishing out for work, and after that's done, I feel like I might be in a good point to make my less proprietary and more shareable bits of my stuff that's been going into ML-SEO into pip install ML-SEO, which I'll naturally bring to machine learning. Machine learning SEO is where I'm going with this, with the whole fast.ai PyTorch approach to it. I've looked at Google TensorFlow. Not my bailiwick. I am not a TensorFlow person. I can just feel from working through their examples that, it's the road less traveled, the road I want to travel less in machine learning, and the whole PyTorch / fast AI approach is a little bit, it's more for normal humans. It's more for people like me. I am not one of these powerful spellcasting wizards. I'm more like an 80-20 rule wizard. I am the kind who, likes the well-documented, well-traveled paths, and doesn't like to be on the bleeding edge, and likes APIs that are designed for, humans, machine learning for humans. That's what fast.ai seems to be shaping up to be, so I will embrace it. And we'll go from all the standard SEO type deliverables that can put you in six-figure income. What I'm talking about here is free gift to anyone who follows along. You want to be able to earn a six-figure income in today and tomorrow's world, or go into business for yourself, implement your own ideas, and to do it all in a light and breezy style that doesn't require, months or years of investments of building up some system. These systems are already built up. The potential is there. You just do light touches to release all the potential. And that's what my latest system is, which I really, insofar as it has a name, it's ML-SEO, but it's in the spirit of Pipulate and Hittail and the systems like that I've created before it that, let me get my work done with minimal muss and fuss. SEO, easy breezy SEO. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Hope to see you again soon, and some talking head videos. Really hope to get to them because I got some good stuff coming. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm over 10,000 subscribers now. Thank you very much, everyone. See you soon.